I'm Indiana Woodward and I'm a principal dancer with the New York City Ballet. I'm going to take you through what a day in the life looks like as the Sugar Plum Fairy in George Balanchine's The Nutcracker, right here in my hometown of New York City. Here we go! A normal routine for me on a performance day is waking up nice and easy with Luna and then going into the kitchen, having a little piece of fruit. I usually boil some eggs and then I make myself a cup of coffee and I go back in my bed and I read for about half an hour. I'm a morning person, but Luna is really not. Most mornings I walk through Central Park with my pup Luna, and we love it because we can get a little bit of peace of nature before going inside a building with no windows, which I love, but you can't tell the time of day. Sadly, today it's raining, so we are going to take a cab. Working at the Lincoln Center is very, very special because it's just pretty magical walking across that plaza, seeing the fountain is just a dream. It's an iconic setting. I really just can't believe that I get to work there every day. So this is my dressing room. I share it with another principal and best friend of mine, Unity Phelan. It's like my second apartment, as you can see. Clothes, leotards, little Maerd trinkets. We say that for good luck or break a leg. Maerd means shit, yes, in French. In France, wherever there was an opera, if there were a ton of horse-drawn carriages, the longer that they would be out there, the more shit there was, literally, because they would be getting standing ovations. So Maerd is now our way of saying good luck to each other and to have a really good show. Isn't that cool? I'm gonna perform today at 5 p.m. the Sugar Plum Fairy and the Nutcracker. And right now I'm gonna get ready for class with my doggy Luna. So I'm gonna have to ask you all to leave. I will be doing class right now with a resident choreographer, Alexei Ratmansky. So it's gonna be a really fun, hard, kick you in the butt kind of class. Class is one of my favorite times during the day. I get to see all my friends. As a principal dancer, which I'm so lucky to be and I've worked so hard for, I perform a lot alone and I do lots of solo work or with one other person. So I don't get to see my friends as much or be with the corps de ballet. And so class is a very important time to warm up the body primarily, but also to kind of get in a little bit of social hour so I can see my friends, give them a hug, catch up in the day, because then I won't necessarily see them throughout the day.
I've been warned not to exhaust you. I'll try my best.
To be a New York City ballet dancer, you have to be one of the top athletes and the top dancers in the world. You have to be dynamic, super quick, musical, and definitely learn steps at a moment's notice. I'm taking you into the shoe room, which is where we keep all of our beautiful pointe shoes. The whole room is just filled. This is my pointe shoe area, and I have all of my pointe shoes. They're mostly all freed of London. The pink shoes are my skin tone shoes, and typically I sew ribbons on either side and elastic, and I give them a nice little bend. If you can hear the little crunch, that's how we like it, so that it can be nice and molded to your foot. Typically, I would go through a performance. If I'm in multiple pieces, I could have up to 4 shows a week, and then that would be 4 pointe shoes. It can get really like a big amount very quickly. So we just came from the theater where I left Luna because she's not allowed in the Russian bathhouse where I'm bringing you today. And we're gonna have a little schwitz so that I can really feel good in my performance tonight. I've been coming here for 15 years. My dad, uncle, and aunt showed me this place. It was founded in 1892. This is the Russian room. It's my favorite room here. It's the hottest one and it's 200 degrees. Going to the Russian Turkish baths is relaxing and very helpful for restarting my day, but also it's essential for inflammation. So doing the therapy that is heat And cold plunging, it really helps all the circulation in your body so that you can really like restart and re-warm up your body to the best of its ability for the show. This time in my day is basically to heal my body and make sure everything is nice and strong and released and healed before I go and explode on stage. I do red light therapy, which is laser, and then I go into physical therapy, hopefully get a bit of a massage, and then do some gyrotonics and some Pilates to finish off. All dancers struggle with keeping their bodies totally maintained and pain-free, so this time of day where you're healing your body is super important. It's constantly a mystery of trying to figure out what's hurting, where it's coming from, and then how to address it.
Yeah, this is feeling okay.
Because that was a little scary.
Yeah.
I like to warm up from my feet to the top of my head. I like to take it through a couple of exercises, so doing some doming to really get things like woken up so that I know when I'm doing my tendu and like warming that tendu up, I know how to point, basically. I've been doing ballet since I was 3 years old, and what's helped so much is through the ages, I've found things that have helped me be a stronger, better dancer and specifically learn about my body. So what I like to eat before a show is a hard-boiled egg for protein, super important for your body, and sometimes I'll have 1 to 2 depending on the show. This is my oatmeal. It looks really gnarly, but it's really delicious. It has raisins, some turmeric for inflammation, cinnamon and honey, and it's for a little bit more of a long-lasting carb. A little apple for freshness, and then seaweed for salt, and a little bit of greens. This protein shake that's basically tastes like chocolate milk, but it's dairy-free, so again, super easy to digest. And then the last thing is this chocolate sea salt protein bar. It has tons of superfoods so that it goes nicely through your body, but it fuels you. I'm small, so I'm always chosen to do kind of like crazy lifts or crazy turns with lifts or being upside down. I get kind of motion sickness, and so all of these snacks that I have, I get the fuel, but I also digest it because that's crucial as an athlete. Hi, Stanley.
Let's see, for you, you need round, like this.
Yeah. Yes.
For this one, for you, I think it's more imperial looking.
Yeah.
To be more wide and round.
Stanley's our hair magician. You want me to hold it?
Right there. The effect of all of these should be, as is the Balanchine aesthetic of the long neck.
Yeah.
And anything that's tapered in the back, it automatically adds 6 inches to the neckline.
Oh, really?
Yes, it takes you right up there.
Oh, wow.
Yep. You pinch the back a little, as narrow as you can get.
Oh, I love that.
And then you don't have to do that. It's already there.
That's so nice.
It's not just because, oh, it looks pretty. There's a reason it looks pretty.
Totally.
Shake, turn.
Feels great. Feels great.
Perfect.
Thank you, Stanley.
You're welcome.
Thank
Have
you
a good
so
show.
much. So now I'm going to start putting on my makeup. We all get a basic tutorial at the beginning of our careers here when we're apprentices so that we get a basic lesson, but then we are the people that do our makeup for every single one of our shows. We have people that we can ask for touch-ups, but primarily we do it ourselves, so it's kind of another meditative time. When I put on my costumes for the Sugar Plum Fairy, the first one allows me to just enter in this beautiful, beautiful, imaginative world, like adventurous landscape of snow and magic and candy. And then the second one allows me to enter into this very regal, almost ethereal, mint green, beautiful fairy that gets to dance with a cavalier. And they just allow me to transport into the character. I'm about to dance the role of the Sugar Plum Fairy in George Balanchine's The Nutcracker. As Bettina, my dresser, is clipping me in, I can feel my body just elevating ever so slightly. My posture is getting taller, and I feel very magical. The second act is about to start, and I'm about to dance my Sugar Plum solo. I'm always a little bit nervous, but I like to try to go into an extreme Zen mode and tell myself I can do it right before I turn. Before I go onto the stage, every single dancer in the Nutcracker blows me out, and it's almost like a wave of energy and love where they twinkle their fingertips and send me off on the stage. When I dance the role of the Sugar Plum Fairy, I'm looking out into an audience that is thousands of people. And when you get to be backstage, which is where I primarily get to be, it's very cozy, quaint, and very family-like. We're all there to help each other. We really get each other through the show and enjoy our time on stage thanks to the support of one another. And there's a really big sense of camaraderie, which is basically one of my favorite parts of my job. After the show, I usually get a couple corrections from my repertory directors or my directors. It went so well. Dancing with all of my friends is just the best thing of this job. I finish the show, and what I do for my body so that it feels good for tomorrow is I cold plunge, and we have this amazing facility. It's called Arctic Circle. Basically just a bucket of cold water, and we take a quick shower and then we go and plunge so that our bodies get really, really cold for about 2 minutes, 3 if you can stand it, and then you're done for the night.
Get in here, everyone. We're trapped.
It's about 8 o'clock. I just finished the show, and now I'm gonna celebrate at the Smith with my mom and my best friend Lane. My go-to order at the Smith is usually the vegetable bibimbap with a little bit of salmon on top. Sometimes I'll get a drink when I'm at the Smith, but it depends on the day. If I don't have any work the next day, then I most likely will get a Negroni. And then if I do have work the next day, I stick with water. I usually take the subway home at the end of the day because it is the fastest way home and it's super quintessential New York City. And Luna is with me, so she keeps me safe on the train too. And then tomorrow I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do it all over again.